Welcome to part 6 of my ECE 5000 course project, and in this part I will be showing you the final product demonstration and verification. So after almost 3 months of hard work, I was able to create this product called Envirowatch, and this is basically a product which uses Arduino. It's an Arduino based product which helps you to, which is a comprehensive room monitoring platform. This product comes with a box itself, just the box, and in order to run it, you will only need your laptop and an Excel software. So what does Envirowatch really do, and why would you want to buy it? Uh, environment in a typical room or a hospital or anywhere you want to uh, anywhere you need, you would want to measure your room conditions properly. If you want to measure your room temperature, you would ideally use a thermometer. For humidity, you would use a humidity sensor, but for light intensity, a light sensor. And yeah, but however, EnviroWatch offers a solution to this in one simple box or in one product it uses where it helps you monitor everything in real time. I have I have decided to go with Excel here since it is the one of the most widely used softwares, and it is accessible to users with varying levels of technical expertise, as well as its use of use. So EnviroWatch, with a combination of sensors which include temperature, humidity, light, and current monitoring, allows uh, simultaneously monitors all of these variables in real time, which allows the users for the track of changes instantly. The help of Excel here allows the data to be better visualized, enabling the users to create a customizable dashboards, charts, and graphs to analyze and interpret their data which they have collected. So after the product is run, whichever with all of the data which they have collected or monitored here, it can be turned into graphs such as the one I have shown in my brochure here for better representation of better data visualization. And since Excel is so easy to use, you can easily edit your spreadsheet in a way which will just create these graphs for you in just two buttons. For my temperature and humidity, I have decided to go with a DHT11 sensor, and this is right here, which in this box here in my product. Before I start with everything, this product right here, or this box right here, is called EnviroWatch, and that is my the project which I've built throughout this semester. Uh, yeah, moving along, here is my DH11 sensor, which will be measuring my temperature and humidity. My light intensity will be measured by a light dependent resistor, and which is directly underneath this hole right here in my product. And for my current measurement, basically the use of the current sensor here is to measure or track the power consumption of any connected device, any device you want to connect. And this allows EnviroWatch provides this actionable data to make more informed decisions and overall room indoor quality. I have decided to put my ACS 712 sensor or my current sensor outside the box, since you would never know which device you really want to measure. So whatever device you want to measure the current of, you would just connect it to your ACS, to your current sensor here. And as long as it is powered and the product is all good and running, you should be getting your date your results I instantly in real time. For the purpose of this project, I have uh, provided a light bulb here for testing, and this is a 7-watt light bulb which with a 12-volt DC supply power. Uh, The component data sheets and how the product really works is all shown in my brochure, and I have discussed it in greater detail in the previous parts of this series. The communication between the product and the user is done through Arduino and the user's laptop, which is not supplied with the package. So the only thing the user really needs to do is just connect this USB-C cable, which is coming out of the product, into your laptop's serial port device, and as soon as you run your code, which is provided with the product, the the data or the data will be collected and monitored all in real time. For the next part of this video, I'll be demonstrating what's really inside this box here and my circuit components along with its power specifications. Okay, so how does my product actually work? So as I mentioned before, I have four different variables which I need to measure, but at first I'll be showing you what I have in my circuit itself. Uh, as mentioned in my brochure, I have my Arduino Uno R4 for light intensity. I have my LDR. I have a load resistor for my light intensity, and for my current sensor, I have the AC. I have chosen ACS 712, and for load current, I have for the load device which I'll be measuring, I have chosen a 7-watt light bulb, which comes along with its 12-volt power adapter. The Arduino itself is connected to the USB Type-C connector cable, which goes to my laptop. And for my temperature humidity, I have my DH11 sensors. And as you can see in my product here, all of this is connected through the jumper wires. More of the connections in here of my product of Envirowatch is mentioned or specified in the how does it work part of my brochure, which I'll be showing you, which I'll be keeping at the description part of my YouTube video. Okay, so to show you my product circuit itself, this is my Arduino board, and that is connected to my that is using this USB-C cable to be connected to my Arduino to my laptop. This is my ACS 712 sensor measuring my current, and as I mentioned before, I have this light bulb, which I'll be tracking its current consumption or the power consumption, and this comes with its 12 volts power adapter. Moving on, I have my LDR right here, which comes with its with its load resistor, and finally my DH11 sensor, which is also connected to my Arduino. And as you can see from my sensor set up for my DH11, the DH11 has 3 main pins, and the first one here is the VCC, which is connected to the 5-volt in my Arduino, and then the ground and the middle one is my digital pin, which is connected to port 2 of my Arduino. Similarly, it goes for my LDR as well, and where my photoresistor and our load resistor is connected in series, and that goes to an analog port in my Arduino. For the power specifications of Envirowatch, I have this Arduino Uno R4, and that's being powered by a 5-volt DC current, and that's going straight to a laptop. My DH11 sensor and my current sensor is both being powered by my Arduino itself, and as it is connected to the VCC port, which supplies 5-volt power. And at the end is my light bulb, which is a 7-watt and 12-volt AC power supply, and that's being used by my adapter, which I just showed. The system flowchart of this product is pretty simple. For my environmental conditions or my variables, which is light intensity, temperature, and humidity, it basically just, as soon as the program or the product is turned on, my sensors collects all the data and they supply it to my Arduino or the microcontroller which is inside the product. This microcontroller then streams this into the Excel data stream after the Arduino code is run. Similarly, the ACS 712 sensor also works as soon as you connect a device to it and the device is powered on. The whatever reading the sensor takes is inputted into the microcontroller, which is my Arduino Uno R4, and that simultaneously shows the reading in Excel in a spreadsheet according to its timeline. I'll try and explain the code which I have built inside my Arduino. Now, uh, my DHT11 sensor is connected to a digital pin, and at first I have defined it since it's connected to digital pin number 2 and installed the library for DHT11. After that, I have created two variables which will take the values for both my humidity and my temperature. My humidity is the unit for humidity here is percentage, and temperature is in Celsius, which is the standard value the DHT11 sensor takes. Uh, for the purpose of testing, I have also created a few uh, print statements here, which will show my output. For my light intensity, it's a bit more complex. The LDR value is going into my analog input 0, a 0 pin, but however, whatever value it takes is in the form of voltages, since I'm using a voltage divider circuit here along with a 10,000 ohm load resistor. So however, since the the value unit for light intensity is in lux, my code here is created in a way which will display my values for light intensity in lux, and the minimum value for my lux here is 0, which is in pitch black darkness, and for the highest amount it can take is about 1,000, which is the maximum lux value in very bright light. I have used the map function here, which will better calibrate my voltage values into lux, and that is just and at the end, the print statements here will show both my analog voltage value as well as that value calibrated in lux. Lastly, for my current sensor, I have connected my ACS 712 to pin number A5, and since the ADC reference voltage for Arduino Uno is 5 volt, I have selected my sensor voltage as 5, and after a quite heavy process of trial and error and reading the datasheet carefully, my sensitivity, which I've selected here for my Arduino, for my ACS 712, is 0.185. As you can see from, as I've told you before, my light bulb is 7 watt and 12 volt. So if you if you calculate the current, it should be about 0.58 amps. I later on, from my current value, I have modified my code so that uh, similar to my LDR values, which is in voltages, I've calibrated it so that my voltage value is in current after the sensitivity is considered, and the unit which I'm measuring it is in milliamps. So I'll try and give this a test run to see if everything like my light bulb as well. It's powered on properly, and upload the code. As this code is uploading, it's also working in my Excel data stream, and whichever value is being put or being displayed in my serial monitor is also going to Excel simultaneously. As I've mentioned before, the current value is matching our expected results. The humidity and the temperature values are pretty similar, are actually constant and steady. It's about 64%, and temperature is 22.6, and the lux value is about close to a 400 here. I won't go into much testing since I've done it in the previous videos and in the product demonstration, but just for simplicity of this video, I'll just show if my LDR is working properly, and if I just cover my the whole here, and as you can see, yeah, the lux value has decreased to just 2 digits now, and it's about 83. And if I put bright light into it, it should go up to almost reaching 1,000. The best way to do here is just utilize the light bulb from my current sensor, and put this on top of my LDR. Yeah, it's showing values in high 900s. So for the final part, I'll show you how the data streamer in Excel really works and how the user can easily um, see their data which is being recorded and monitored. For the ones who do not have the data streamer already in their Excel spreadsheet, you can easy the way to do is to just go into your options here in your Excel and go for add-ins and just add the Microsoft data for Excel. After this, you should be getting this data streamer thing on your Excel. And since my Arduino is already or my on or Envirowatch is already connected to my laptop through my COM3, it's over here, and as soon as it is connected and the code is run, it's the data of everything just goes in accordingly. So my first variable was my temperature, followed by my humidity, my current, which is in milliamps, and finally my light intensity, which is in lux. The user has different choices the way they want to really visualize their data or want to track the values which is being measured. They can see the spreadsheet, they can see the spreadsheet, or they can use the data in this tables and create graphs for better data visualization. And for the purpose of this demonstration, I have created these graphs for my temperature, humidity, and light. And that should be pretty easy since Excel is now really known by everyone and it's a very simple software to use. That's it for the data streamer component of Envirowatch, and yeah, that's how really Envirowatch works. The power the power for this isn't too much. You do not really have to connect any external power supply to this. You just need your laptop or any computer would work, and as long as you connect this USB-C device to your serial COM port into your laptop, it should be good. The power requirement, as I've mentioned before, is just 5 volt, so it should, and that is also coming from your laptop, so it shouldn't be much. And yeah, Envirowatch offers you a pretty cheap and easy solution for a better and comprehensive room monitoring platform.